Esports Boxing Club. If you can pan down, got the t-shirt on there.
Got it there.
Oh, specially made. No, it's all right.
Esports, yeah.
So talk to us about it. Obviously, first of all, what's your involvement in it?
Basically, my involvement was February last year, I had a meeting with the guys at Steel City. A friend of a friend is good friends with one of the directors there. I had a meeting. They sat me down, told me their goal, what they wanted to achieve, that they'd not been a quality boxing game for 10 years, Fight Night 2011. And they just tell me what their ambitions were and what they wanted to do. And, you know, I was involved straight away. I was so excited about this project. I was just so involved, and I couldn't wait to be involved in something what boxing fans have been asking for many, many years. My role basically was to help get fighters involved in the game, advise, you know, just be a supporter and help advise along the way. And look where we are today.
Surely,
it was only last. Sorry, went off then.
Yeah.
So it was only last week that we announced Muhammad Ali last week. Mate, if you would have told me a year ago where we are today, the fighters, what was involved in the game, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, you know, fighters that I grew up watching and grew up just in awe of, and they're in this game, and it's only going to get better and better and bigger. It will definitely get that.
I want to ask you about the expected number of fighters as well, but are you going to be in there? Surely, I mean, do you qualify?
Of course I'm in there.
You in there? Okay, because I saw the first 3 release videos and I didn't see your name, so I'm not sure what's on the channel at the moment.
Yeah, if you go onto their website, it's got the full roster of fighters, of managers, of everybody who's in the and if you scroll down far enough, good old Ryan Rhodes is in there.
Brilliant. Okay, because I think, is it Fuad who manages the website?
That's right. That's right.
Cool. All right, because I didn't know that the whole list would be on there as well, so I'll definitely check
the roster.
out.
Yeah,
there's huge names on there.
Massive names. Like I say, I mean, as a kid growing up and seeing these fighters what are involved in the game, and you know, not just, but you're going to be playing them in the game as well. They're saying that this has been the biggest roster of boxers in any computer game.
Can we get a number?
Ever. There's going to be over. I think there's over 100 fighters now, licensed fighters in the game.
Wow.
I think there's over 100, definitely over 100, and legends, future world champions, current world champions. So yeah.
You talk about future world champions. Obviously, this game, I can imagine, is going to be around for a long time. I don't know if there's going to be a second or whatever. Obviously, the first needs to come out now. But once the game has been released, is there going to be a potential to add fighters in that become?
Oh, definitely. Okay. This is not just a short-term project. This is a long-term project. So fighters what are just turning professional, you know, in the next 3 or 4 years, them fighters might be world champions. They will be in the game. Guaranteed they'll be in the game. The fighter roster is just going to keep getting added and growing. And we're going to get the best fighters possible involved in this game. Possible.
Just a quick one. Who's your favorite fighter in the game?
So far, apart from myself.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what? I'm a big fan of Conor Bennett, minute. I'm a big fan.
He speaks really well, doesn't he? And I think the knockout,
quality,
the performances he's put on, I think sort of surprised a lot of people.
No, I
I'm a
think,
huge fan.
yeah, I think he's all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, because I think potential wise, he got great potential, but all of a sudden, he's making his own noise, and it's great to see. You know, when he turned pro, you know, he was Nigel Benn's son. Now
Yeah.
he's Conor Ben, and he's making his own name. And in the game, you know, it'd be great that you can play him fighting his dad in the game. How good will that be?
Yeah.
What a fight that would be.
That's gonna be entertaining, right? I think I saw. Well, I did see on an interview you've done previously about this game. It's getting released on PC first. Why is that?
So what I'm told, or what I'm aware of, that the gaming companies release on PC first, early access. Um, not sure the reason. I'm not really 100% on the reason of that, but just listening to the guys at early access PC and then consoles later on in the year. But yeah, just in that order, I've been told.
And for the guys, I know you don't produce it, but I get I get the sort of vibe that it's been a lot tougher than they imagined. I think it's still in the alpha stages, they're saying, of the creation, the gameplay, and things like that. Are they switching it around? Like, have they? I don't know if they said they're starting again, but how has that process come to where it is now? Because I believe when they started in their original plans to make the game, I feel like it's gone up a level. Is that right?
It's gone up. It's gone up 5 levels.
Okay.
Trust me. When we sat down in February last year and had the meeting to where we are today, it's gone up 10 levels. Now the lockdowns haven't helped Steel City guys, but they've done their absolute utmost to get this game to be the best game possible. And the guys are they're like perfectionists. They will not release anything until it's 100% what where they want it to be. They're
Mhm.
so, you know, they just want to create the best boxing game ever. And reading the comments, and you know, reading proper gamers what are really about gaming, they're not only saying that it could be the best boxing game, but possibly the best even sporting game out there. Now, just hearing that, and myself being a part of something like that, I get goosebumps, you know, all over, just thinking, wow, I was in this from the start, and I'm just so glad and so happy that the guy spoke to me about this, and you know, I'm just privileged and happy to be a part of it.
I've got one more tough question for you before we move on to the next topic. What
Yeah.
big fighters have said no?
Do you know what? I don't think anybody has. I
Really?
really don't think anybody has. Now, what big fighters said no? No one. The names what have been, even fighters now, like big name fighters, are contacting Steel City to be involved in the game. It's not the guys are chasing the fighters. A lot of the big name fighters are chasing the guys at Steel City, asking to be a part of this.
Mhm.
And like I say, it's only going to get bigger and better. Um, you know, just keep a lookout for all the releases on their social medias, Esports Boxing Club. Just keep looking at, because there's going to be more and more releases over the next month or so. And you're going to be very happy.
I think it's come to you guys as a benefit, the fact that there hasn't been a game for so long, because as you've just said, people are coming to you. People haven't been in a game for so long. Everyone wants to play a game because of the time out since the last game. It's been 10 years now. So that's definitely going to come to you guys in a beneficial way, I think.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I go back to the conversation we had back in February last year, and there was a lot of talk about. I think it were Eddie Earn what had done a few interviews about bringing a game out and everything like that, and the guys at Steel City thought, "Wow, doors have just been opened," because these guys had already been creating the game and developing the game a year prior to this. So this game has already been in the works for around 2.5 years now. And then when Eddie Hearn did that interview and, you know, and said that we need to bring a boxing game out, it was just music to the guys at Steel City's ears, that he opened the doors and people were talking about, yeah, you're right, we need a new boxing game. We haven't had one since Fight Night 2010. And not just that, when gamers are seeing the quality of the games, how realistic the fighters look, how realistic to in-game fighting is, how it is. It just looks like you're watching TV and you're seeing a boxing show on TV. That's how realistic it is, and that's how good it is. And I say again, it's just 10 years in the waiting for a quality boxing game, and you're not really going to have to be waiting much longer because it's almost there.